Hello, hello. My name is Amber Myers, and I am coming at you today from my living room that I just painted last week. So I've not been on here for a minute because life happens, and sometimes you have to deal with that first. So that's what I did. And I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and I painted my living room. So moving on. I've had a few people ask what my food intake for the day is, or what my food, what a meal looks like. Okay, so I'll make this really simple. The easier you make your food, the easier you're going to be able to stick to your plan. Okay. For breakfast this morning, since I do the Golo plan, I had Golo banana pancakes. This morning I usually have them every morning. But that's okay. They're really yummy, and that's a complete breakfast. And it's two protein, and I think the banana pancakes are 2 carbs. I'd have to look it up. So anyways, moving on. You don't have to have a Golo recipe. You can even make it simple. You can have like 2 hard-boiled eggs with a slice of Dave's Killer bread, thin sliced, and a little bit of butter. You can have half a cup of yogurt, Greek yogurt, some Golo granola. There's so many different things that you can have to make it easy. You can even have 2 fried eggs. Just fry them in like olive oil or coconut oil. And, a slice of toast. If that's what you have every morning, you can still do that. Just, it's all about watching the processed. Watch the processed foods. Those are bad. Those are really bad. So that's my breakfast ideas. And like I said, I usually have banana pancakes. I also like the Golo granola with a half a cup of whole milk. I don't like yogurt. I also like, when I first started, I ate a lot of the slow cooker oatmeal. It's really yummy. If you like oatmeal, that was really good. I like the nuts and stuff. So there's breakfast. For lunch, I usually have leftovers from the night before if there are any. So like last night we had grilled chicken and broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, and sweet mashed potatoes. Yeah, sweet potato mashed sweet potatoes, whatever. Excuse me. The way I make the sweet mashed potatoes is I just boil my sweet potatoes and mash them, and then put like a tablespoon of cream cheese in it and some cinnamon. It's really yummy, and it usually makes if it's a large sweet potato, you can get about 3 servings out of it. So that's one of our favorites here, because we get tired of the same old mashed potato. Regular. You can have potatoes. You can have red potatoes too. The way I make regular mashed potatoes is I get small red potatoes. They I measure them. I use a half a cup anyways, and then however many people I know I got to cook for, then I make that amount of potato. And I also use cream cheese instead of butter in mashed potatoes, and some whole milk, just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. And you mash it. The cream cheese, you want to use the good stuff. Not the creamy. You want to use the whole stuff, whole fat, everything. And it don't take a whole lot. So you just get a little bit of extra protein instead of extra fat. Because usually I like to use my fat for olive oil that I like to put on my chicken or whatever it is that I'm cooking. And then I, of course, season it, put lots of paprika. Let's see, I use paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, Salt and pepper, of course. Just a lot of spices. Um, so that's pretty much what my intake looks like. Now, when I first started for lunch, I had a lot of the cheesy chicken penne. I meal prepped a lot whenever I first started because I knew if I didn't, I would not stick with it. And I have been on this plan for 2 years, and I've lost 120 pounds. Depending on the week, 120. The next week, 122. I keep going back and forth. It's so irritating. But yeah, just make it easy. Don't make it so hard. Just like I said last night for dinner, super easy. I didn't make no fancy big healthy. Of course it was healthy, but I didn't make no fancy hard long time to cook meal. We threw some chicken breast on the grill with some seasoning on it and boiled some potatoes and steamed some veggies. It took about 45 minutes to cook and about 10 to eat. And everybody was happy. And if you've got picky kids, then, like I do, because my daughter and second oldest son are very picky, and I always make one thing that I know they like. So they have to try what I cook, and they can have what they like, more of what they like. And they usually end up liking what I cook. So the excuse of, but I've got a picky eater kid, I can't cook 50 meals. Well, don't cook 50 meals. Make something simple that you know everybody will like. Because if it looks like it's a difficult meal, you're not going to get your kids to eat it because they're going to be like, oh, that's so gross. So there's an excuse to not make an excuse. And you can even get your kids to eat that way. Even, I'm telling you what, my kids can go with friends or whatever, and they can go to a fast food restaurant, and when they come home, they're sick. You know why? Because they don't eat that shit here. We don't eat processed here. We don't eat fast food. Occasionally, we get Pizza Hut for the kids or whatever. They feel like crap afterwards, but they always feel like they're getting a treat. They regret it in the end, but it is what it is. My husband and I, we don't put that in our bodies. We eat what I cook. After you do that for so long, and you go and you do eat something like that, you will feel really bad. I mean, like, we went somewhere, to dinner. I'm not going to say the place. But the food, it smelled really crazy. We just can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere. If we go anywhere, I can't eat it. We went to I'm just going to tell you, we went to Outback, okay? It was one of my favorite places. I always like to get steak and lobster tail. We sat down and I ordered what I used to always order. It was my birthday weekend, and so this was in February. And when the food came, I couldn't eat it. I told Troy, I said, I can't eat this. It's disgusting. I tasted the mashed potatoes, and I told the waitress, I said, you got to take this away. This is disgusting. And I looked at the steak. It was covered in grease. And I told Troy, I said, honey, just eat. We got to get the hell out of here. I'm going to be sick. I had to hold my breath to get out of that restaurant. And I will never, ever go into one of those places ever again, probably. It was a horrible experience. And we hadn't been able to get out for a year anyways because of COVID. So there was that. It just was a horrible experience for one of my first adventures out. But it's okay. So back on track. I just got off onto a little rabbit trail there. I just wanted to reassure everyone, if it seems easy or too easy, it's okay, because it's supposed to be. You gotta make it easy. You gotta make it happen. You gotta make it easy. You gotta quit making excuses. I'm gonna go. There are my food tips. I'm really wanting to think of some things I can do on here. I know I do exercises sometimes. I haven't because I've been in a funk. There's personal things at home with my son, which before I go, I will be mentioning something awesome going on. I don't want to get into it because he's here. So anyways, y'all know he has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and we're trying to find a cure. So Golo is hosting a virtual walk, and it is free, and you are given the option and registration to make a donation to Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy. Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy is a foundation that only provide research and education and resources. They are just absolutely amazing to the Duchenne community. The founder, her sons had Duchenne, so I'm really excited. So if you watch this, go sign up for this virtual walk. It's free. If you want to make a donation for Duchenne, awesome. If you don't want to make a donation to PPMD, just read about it. Read about Duchenne muscular dystrophy and help us find a cure. I know that some people can't afford to make a donation, but just knowing about it and knowing it's out there is going to get a cure, or at least a treatment for my baby. So, I will put the link in the description area. Go sign up for this walk. Help us raise awareness for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Help us raise money for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, Parent Project Muscular Dystrophy, and help us find a cure. I hope you all have a happy hump day. Almost the weekend. Whoop, whoop. I guess I will be seeing you later. I don't know what else to talk about. So, be considerate of others. Wash your hands. Keep on keeping on. And one last thing before I go. Go low or go home, baby.